Welcome back to Fire Service Warrior. I want to talk today about this idea of developmental models and how our development progresses. And for that, we're back to the whiteboard, back to our roots. A whiteboard in a gym. Who'da thunk it? Lots of developmental models are rooted in this pyramid concept. We see it in Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We see it in the FSW Pyramid. And in certain ways, we see it in the work of Robert Kegan. I promise that's an N. A psychologist whose work I've just become acquainted with and I'm really fascinated by. What interests me is that in Maslow's original iteration, in Kegan's work, and ultimately in what I pulled out in the FSW Pyramid, there are 5 stages of progress. In the FSW model, we talk about virtues and values, our ethos, as being sort of our stage 1, laying our foundation. Then we progress to understanding and preparing for the physical and psychological. Then we worry about skills. Skills progresses to decision making, and decision making progresses to making the turn. Making the turn is the concept that I use to explain the idea of wholehearted commitment, not only to our trade as firefighters, to the craft of being a fire service warrior, but also the commitment that's required to make that final push inside of a building fire. Something I haven't gotten to do in a while. I miss it. This model, this 5-stage model, mirrors in many ways Maslow, right? And Maslow reiterated his model, and it's important to remember that in his later work, his model took on more stages. But in its initial sort of elucidation, it is a 5-step model. Kegan, in his work, talks about stages 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of cognitive and affective development. And I've got to be really, really appreciative here to Jacob Sipkin for kind of turning me onto this work indirectly. And thanks, Jay. In Kegan's model, what we see is a progress of human development that takes us from early childhood into adolescence, stage 3 being sort of a young adulthood model, stage 4 being the classically mature adult model, the person committed to the working world and the universe of systems. Stage 5 is sort of a transcendent phase where we have taken and consolidated all of the learning that has come before into a fluid system or set of systems in which we are able to switch between modes as needed. That fascinates me. This stage 5 thinking in Kegan is so very similar to the making the turn phase in the Fire Service Warrior Pyramid, and it aligns, I think, very nicely with Maslow's idea of transcendence. That's spelled right in a dictionary. You can look it up. Why does this matter? Why is this important? Why is Chris fascinated and interested and wants to talk about this today? It's important, I think, because when we want to become capable, when we want to be able to thrive in challenging environments, and we all know that the fire ground is one of those challenging environments, when we want to thrive, we need to avail ourselves of everything that's out there. We need to recognize that there is no one model. There is no one set of skills. There is no one all-knowing eternal answer to how we fight fire, prepare for the fire ground, become a good father, become a good mother, become a good spouse, be a good mentor, be a good boss. There's no one model. And there isn't even one model for you. There isn't one model for me. I have to apply different models with different people. And that sort of fluidity, that sort of adaptability is critical. In the weeks and months to come, I'm going to be continuing to develop this model and explore these connections. I think you would benefit from going back and rereading that opening chapter of the combat position. Go back and reread that opening chapter of the combat position, and go back and reread that final chapter. Re-look at that entirety of the Fire Service Warrior model, because I think we're going to be referring to it a lot. Take a chance, take some time, reread your Maslow, and if you get an opportunity, look into Kegan's work. Maybe this is a teaser. Maybe it is just the start of a series of discussions that are rapidly coming along. If you have ideas, if you have feedback, please leave a comment down below. I look at the comments, I'll get back to you. If you have ideas for how to elaborate on this, I'm sure it's something I'm going to be talking about in upcoming Instagram Live videos, as well as more videos on the YouTube channel. Who knows, there may be some articles coming, some new articles coming soon based upon this. Check out fireservicewarrior.com for that information. As always, thank you for taking time out of your day and investing a little bit of it with me. I truly, truly appreciate that. Thank you for all the support that you've shown to fireservicewarrior.com and Adult Academy. Check out the Adult Academy YouTube videos and website for more information. If you are going to be in the Chicagoland area, my partner Sean and I are now training out of our facility in Crestwood, Illinois. We are open for business, and we'd love to have you come out, do a workout with us, sit down, talk about philosophy, talk about the Fire Service Warrior model, talk about skills, all those things that are interesting. I'll see you soon. Cheers.